Hi everyone, and thanks for tuning into our notes video. This is actually our first lesson in Unit 5 for Algebra 1B. And in this first lesson, or these first notes, we're going to go over some Unit 5 vocabulary. We're going to be throwing some terms around in this unit that are new to you. So I want us all to be on the same page when it comes to our vocab. So let's just go through this. I know that you can read it, but I'm going to read it out loud too, so maybe you can highlight some things as we go through. So the first definition or new term we're going to go over is that of what's called a monomial. Now, if you know the root word here, mono, that means one. Mono means one. So if we look at the definition, it says a single term that is a number, a variable, or the product of a number and one or more variables. So these down here are some examples of monomials. So like the number 17. See, that's just a single term. It's a single number. M, a single variable. 4/5 x. Now this is the product. Product means multiplication. So since 4/5 is being multiplied to the x, this is a product of a number and one variable. Here we have 3y squared, another product because it's 3 times y times y. So that's actually a product of a number and more than one variable. And here we have negative 5x squared y to the third. Again, a product of a number and some variables. What I want you to notice about the monomials is there are no plus signs or minus signs that connect more than one term. Like if I would take 17 plus m, it would no longer be a monomial. So a monomial, just a single term with numbers and variables possibly being multiplied together. Okay, number 2, polynomial. Okay, so while mono means one, poly means many. So let's go to what a polynomial is. It says either a monomial or a sum or difference of monomials. So now we can add and subtract single terms. So let's look at some examples. This right here is an example of a polynomial. 2x squared plus 5x plus 3. See, this is a monomial, this is a monomial, and this is a monomial. And now we're summing them together, which makes it a polynomial. And right here, we have x squared y to the 6th plus 4y to the 4th. Again, because we're adding two monomials, this becomes a polynomial. But make no mistake, each of these up here, even though I have them under the category of monomial, they're also polynomials because a polynomial can be a monomial. So these are also polynomials, but more often we classify them as mono. Okay, number 3, term. So what's a term? Well, each monomial is a term of a larger polynomial. So let's take a look at this. We've got x squared plus y squared plus 2xy plus 5. So that is a 4-term polynomial. See, each one of these is a term. So this is a term, this is a term, this is a term, and this is a term. 4-term polynomial. Okay, couple to go here. Binomial. Well, bi means two. So binomial is defined as a polynomial of 2 terms. So 3x plus 5, binomial 1, 2, a minus b. So this has 2 terms, capital T for term. That's got 2. This has 2, making it a binomial. So then I'm sure you can guess what trinomial means. Tri meaning 3, trinomial is a polynomial of 3 terms. So I have an example here, x squared plus 8x plus 15, 1, 2, 3. 2 to go. Degree. The degree of a monomial. Well, it says the sum of the exponents of all the variable factors. Sum means add up. The sum of the exponents of all your variables. So, if we've got the monomial 7x squared y to the 4th, well, if you add up the exponent parts here, 2 plus 4 is 6, so this monomial has degree 6. So that's pretty simple. And last but not least, how about the degree of a polynomial? Well, this says the greatest degree of any of its terms. So when you're looking at this polynomial right here, if you look at the first term, this monomial has a degree of 8 because 2 plus 6 is 8. This monomial has a degree of 4. So since 8 is greater than 4, we would say that this polynomial has degree 8. So as we move through Unit 5, just keep these definitions in mind. You'll have them for your reference. So as I throw some of these terms around in our lessons, you can always look back to what they mean. Okay, thanks for watching.